Ladies and gentlemen, the Vermont Championship Wrestling at the Barre Municipal Auditorium. It's Richard the Magnificent taking on the Canadian strongman Dino Bravo, no stranger to competition here in the Barre Auditorium.
No, he has seen action here in Barre before and returns here to face another Montreal native in Richard the Magnificent.
Of course, Dino Bravo was formerly part of the great Italian connection with Gino Brito back in the 70s.
That's right. He's also a former Montreal heavyweight champion.
As is Richard the Magnificent.
Yes, they both competed throughout Montreal. And for Grand Prix, Dino Bravo had seen action right here, as we alluded to, in Barre. Dino Bravo also recently competed for the WWF.
Yes, he did. And they tie up in the center of the ring. Bravo pushes Richard the Magnificent back to the turnbuckle. Clean break.
Set the tie-up once again. Test the strength.
It'll be interesting to see how this goes. And Richard the Magnificent goes to the ropes. Dino Bravo with a clean break.
Dino Bravo claims to be Canada's strongest man, and Richard Charland took exception to that.
Well, Dino has had a lot of great tests of strength back when he was in the WWF.
Yes, at one time setting what was a world record.
Fans don't really like Richard the Magnificent.
No, I think the fans remember Dino Bravo from the time he was here in Barre and are getting behind him.
So Dino Bravo, definitely the fan favorite here at the Barre Auditorium with the New England Wrestling Federation. Once again, tying up center of the ring. Headlock by Richard the Magnificent. Richard the Magnificent was complaining about his tights being pulled while he went for a closed fist to the face of Bravo.
And Richard the Magnificent there backing up.
Richard having some words with the fans. He's trying to get everybody to believe that it wasn't a closed fist. Yeah, even where we were sitting, it was away from us, we could tell it was a closed fist.
Yeah, it definitely was a closed fist there, and the fans saw that as well. Tie up Richard the Magnificent with a headlock on Dino Bravo.
Back to the rope. Bravo sends Magnificent to the ropes.
Shoulder block. Big hip toss by Dino Bravo.
And Richard the Magnificent goes out of the ring onto the hardwood floor of the Barre Auditorium.
Charland getting a breather here out at ringside. Richard the Magnificent.
And this will slow the tempo of the match down. Richard out there on the throws the stairs out of the way.
Now, Scott, why would a wrestler throw the stairs out of the way, then climb into the ring?
Somebody that could be slightly deranged and maybe he's been dropped on his head one too many times.
Well, I think Richard the Magnificent definitely does fall into that category. making some motions to Gary Hathaway there.
Trying to call timeout. Again, you can't call timeout in professional wrestling.
Right. Bravo now. Looks like he may attack. Bravo with the side headlock.
We'll see how Richard the Magnificent counters this. Back to the ropes. To the far side. Shoulder block.
Ducked down by Richard.
Foot right to the face by Bravo.
And Richard the Magnificent goes out to the outside from that.
Richard very upset. He's heading towards the exit.
Says he's going to leave. The fans really upset about that.
Dino Bravo staying in the ring area. In the ring.
Gary Hathaway exercising the 10 count.
Dino Bravo getting the fans behind him.
Richard the Magnificent telling the fans to shut up around ringside. And the great fans here in Barre will not do that.
Well, Dino Bravo was always very popular here at the Barre Auditorium. And in recent years in the WWF, he has not been one of the more popular competitors. But I can see that he's decided that maybe sportsmanship is the better way to be in the wrestling game.
Well, for many years he did compete on the side of the fans, and I'm glad to see him go back to his roots.
Richard the Magnificent did not want a test of strength with Dino Bravo. Well, now they're going to try it. And we knew that was coming, Gary.
That's right. Richard comes in with a kick, and now a number of punches at Bravo. Right to the neck.
Now Bravo being punched in the midsection. Richard the Magnificent with the upper hand. Now here's where he should be staying on top of him, not walking around and doing whatever.
You're right, he should not give Dino Bravo a time to rest at all.
Because Bravo will take the advantage if he can get it.
Nice leg drop there on Dino Bravo.
And a kick out on a with a 2.
Richard the Magnificent arguing that call. Now applying a sleeper on Dino Bravo. Asking the fans who is the strongest man. Bravo powering his way out. And counters with a hip toss.
Snapmare by Richard the Magnificent.
Richard going back to a sleeper.
Not sure if he's got that one fully applied. It doesn't look like it.
Oh, it's not quite in that position, but it's definitely wearing down Dino Bravo.
Bravo trying to get to the outside of the ring. And he's able to get out there. Richard the Magnificent rams Bravo's face into the table at ringside.
And it looks like he's going to slam him on the table. Oh, they break the table at ringside. Okay, action here really getting wild around ringside.
He's going to take the table apart. The security's in there. Gary Hathaway, the referee's down there.
And he is just using that table to choke Dino Bravo. He slammed Bravo through the table, then used it on Bravo.
And to think, Gary, they wanted us to sit down there today.
Yeah, if we hadn't had a nice comfort up here in the press box, we would have down on that table right now, Scott.
Now he's taking that nylon band that goes around the edge of the table and trying to choke Dino Bravo.
Oh, this
and he's succeeding.
Getting wild. Bravo now really feeling the effects of that.
The security people trying to get the table, that broken table, out of the way.
I really wouldn't want to be ringing out to Greg Price at this time. Any advantage Richard the Magnificent can take, he is definitely going for.
Still with that chokehold. And Gary Hathaway should really just stop the match right here. Richard the Magnificent has had more than his fair chance. Gary Hathaway has been very, very lenient with Richard the Magnificent.
Yes, possibly too lenient here, Scott. I'm sure the NEWF board will be looking at that tape when they see their table just demolished at ringside.
Bravo coming back.
Punches here by Bravo.
Off the ropes. He's got him up.
Press slam. And
Just
down.
drops him.
Richard the Magnificent landed hard on the mat here.
Bravo sends him to the ropes again. And a kick right to the chest. Reverse.
Side suplex. Yes, that's Bravo's finishing maneuver.
And Dino Bravo gets the win.
Gets the 3 count. Great win for Dino Bravo here.
But Dino Bravo with the victory. Canada's strongest man.
What a comeback. Being slammed through the ringside table and coming back with a side suplex for the pin. Great win for Dino Bravo.
Bravo makes his way back to the dressing room. Richard the Magnificent trying to sneak up on him.
Bravo quickly turns and looks like they're going to stare down at each other here. Bravo with his back turned.
Bravo going back again.
Security stepping in. Richard the Magnificent with a little wave to us here at the box.
I don't know what he was waving at us for up here.
I sure wasn't going to go down and help him.